Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Martians and aliens. We're not speciesists on this channel. Everybody's welcome. My name is Alan, and welcome to Mars, the second Genesis. The images we're going to be looking at were captured by the Perseverance rover on Sol 395, and they were captured by the pair of Z mastcams. Now, we've got a wee treat for you all. We've spent some time researching into colour enhancement. Now, as you know, NASA images are mustard coloured, and what we do is we normally colour balance them, and the colour does look a bit peely-wally, as we say here in Scotland. Not very nice looking. So we've developed a way to enhance the colour without boosting saturation, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. You can let me know in the comments what you think. So without further ado, let's get into it. And we're going to take a wee look at this one in colour in X3D. And as you can see, we've got a block here. If we zoom in a wee bit, we can see that it seems to have a cutout here. While we're zoomed in, there is another block here with a kind of tear-shaped piece cut out here. And just behind it, we've got this perfect triangle. That is weird. Here, where the hand is, you can see it looks like a number 8, but I believe that this is some sort of carving on a piece here. It could be part of a building, it could be just about anything. And there's a few weird looking things, maybe a bit of carving here. And this here, we can see it looks like something mechanical with maybe a hole drilled in it. But that's definitely mechanical. It is not a rock. This is way in the back of the panorama. You've no idea how small this was. I have taken processing to the max here. I've sharpened it and done everything humanly possible whilst retaining pixel integrity. Any processing I do in any of these images is done to the whole image, not parts of it. There's a lot of things going on here, like this 90-degree thing here. It looks like an opened box. We've got this thing here with a triangular opening. But we'll zoom into the main anomaly. Now, how crazy is that? I don't know what this is. It could be maybe a gear wheel, maybe a carving of a sun. We've got something here which could be mechanical, it could be a carving. If we look at this here, we've got this roof shape again. This looks like an apex of a roof. And if we look in the sand here, we can see all this is part of the same thing. You can see it's all joined below the sand. And we've got this piece here at the back, which is another roof-looking thing. And if we look at the back here, this could be a pipe. Don't know what it is, but it's in the image, so as I say, I process the whole image as a whole. I don't do bits. I don't do dodging and burning. Now this one is cool. When you see it on the original image, all it looks like is a triangular rock. In X3D, we can clearly see there is something here below the CGI sand. And look at this here. Look the way this comes down and along, and we've got this which is parallel to this, and we've got this thing sticking out, the whatever this is, and we can see something here that resembles maybe an engine and transmission. The processing has brought out this, well, we'll call it a ghost sort of shadow sort of thing. And I think this is part of it. Now they've blacked out this. This could be hollow. This could be something that goes in here. Or it could maybe be like a wall. This to me looks like the apex of a roof. And then if we look at the back here, I don't know what these are, but these are not normal rocks. They're some kind of sculpted form. I'll zoom in and let you see. If it wasn't for the great companies who make amazing software such as Topaz, Adobe, we couldn't bring this out, but we've got access to these great tools and it's nothing short of a miracle. And then there's this. There's a lot in this. What I'll do is I shall zoom in and I'll pan through it slowly. And you can see all the goodies. I'd like to draw your attention to this thing at the back. I mean, that looks like a roof to me. All this mechanical looking stuff. Something very bad happened on Mars. Now anybody looking at that thinking that's just a rock, I think they should find another channel because they're wasting their time here. And I don't mean to be disrespectful, but if you think that's a rock, you need to get your eyes tested and then bugger off to another channel because you're totally wasting your time here. There's a lot of other channels that can show you fairy tales. This is the real deal. This is taking processing to the limit to see. I mean, this amazes me, to be honest. Seeing an ancient civilization's architecture, even though it has been butchered by NASA or the CIA or the NSA, whoever does this censoring, we see enough to know that that's not normal rocks. It really isn't. Now, our next offering is this thing, whatever it is, with this here. And again, we've got stuff plastered all over the place. But I'm going to zoom in here and give you a wee pan through to let you see what's here. Now, our main anomaly is these things. Now, if you look at this piece here, this reminds you of a roof, and this as well reminds you of the apex of a roof. I actually think these are the top of structures. It could be one structure, it could be multiple structures. And if we look on the hill here, it looks like there may be something structural there as well. Now, I have actually done an X3D render of this closer up. And I'll zoom in a wee bit. And if you look at this, we've got two parallel triangular pieces here. And we've got this, if you look at the shape of that, we've got a quarter circle here, or maybe an ellipse. And we've got this here at the back. Something here. And then we've got a wee triangle here and here. So that's the same as the image before, only it zoomed in a bit. I mean, if you look at this, we've got a kind of box section here with some sort of pattern on it. And if we look at this, we have a right angle here with a semicircle. Now, this part here, I believe, may be a roof, and this is a continuation of it. I mean, their structures are nothing like ours. I mean, they seem to be highly complex, carved. I mean, NASA's made it look like stone. It could be, but it's more likely to be concrete or metal. I mean, they have put overlays over all this. I mean, you can see the texture in the sand. That's what they have overlaid the image to try and disguise it. And this one, we can clearly see there's stuff everywhere, but our main anomaly's up here. Let's zoom in a wee bit and we can have a close look. Now, this could be a small structure or a sculpture. If you look at this here and look at that and look at the shapes in the sand, this could be the roof of a structure. It could be a sculpture, it could be anything, but it's more likely, if you look at the patterns in the sand, I would say this is a highly complex structure, maybe a roof. And you can see in the sand all these triangular pieces. And we've got this strange looking bit here. It looks carved at the front, and we've got a cutout here. Pretty weird indeed. This one, what can I say? I mean, this isn't a rock. What I'll do is I shall zoom in and pan through. In fact, that's too much. And I'll pan through. I believe this is a structure. If we look at it, we've got, could possibly be windows. Could possibly be an entrance here. But if we look at this piece here and look at that and the roof shape, you know, I believe this is a structure. The quality of this was really, I mean, like, most people wouldn't give this 2 looks on the image. I'll show you the image and I'll show you where these are, and you'll not believe how small these are. If you look at the back here, this here, and these pieces, and this, whatever this is, behind this, it seems to, again, it could be a roof, it could be part of this. I mean, there's countless possibilities of what it could be. But I'll tell you this, it's not a rock. Definitely not a rock. And for our final offering is this. Now, I shall zoom in and let you feast your eyes on this. But look at this here. I mean, the symmetry. This looks sculpted. In fact, it all looks sculpted. Look at this here, this S-shaped piece. And that triangle there. And then we've got this at the back, and all this, and this here. If you look at it, could any of these be rocks? No. I mean, anybody that's got a kind of half-decent eyesight, you know, you can clearly see they're not normal rocks. Are they structures? Well, we can make your own mind up about it. I'm just giving you my opinion based on years of photography experience, looking at and photographing landscapes and structures, and I do like wildlife as well. But this, I can safely say that they're no rocks. Definitely not. Right, this was the image as it came. There's the block you seen, the triangular piece. I see all these wee bits at the back here. This is all the pieces I enhanced. Very little detail, and I had to enlarge them. Look at this here. This is where I got all these anomalies. And don't forget, guys, this image, or the panoramas, will be uploaded to our Google Drive, and the link is in the description. Just click on it, it'll take you to the Google Drive, and you can download it free of charge, and you can go through it at your own leisure to see if I missed anything. I mean, there's some real crazy stuff in this image. Most people don't tend to pick up on these small bits and pieces because they're very difficult to process. But I've been processing images, digital images from when digital cameras were a thing. Before that, I used analog, which was film, and I used to process my own stuff. So I've got a lot of experience with processing images. You can clearly see there's a lot of stuff in this that really is not rocks. And these rocks at the back here, these are not rocks, these are structures. I believe all of them are structures, and we've got a pyramid here. I didn't feature that because Joe from Art Alien TV actually did this. He found it. That was one of his finds. A couple of windows there, maybe an entrance, but that is a pyramid. Anyway, so that'll do for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next video. Okay guys, don't forget that all the images used in this video will be available for free download. The links are in the description, and you can download them and look at them till your heart's content.